Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Ectorhead. What price disclosure? It's a question that's being asked all the more in recent times. Over the last 2 years, sightings, incidents, and official reports have all been on the increase, and social media is awash with information, some real, some imagined, some purposefully placed to confuse, ridicule, and obfuscate. This has cost society as a whole. We as citizens, nations, and as humanity are unaware of our real place in the universe. And if unwelcomely it turns out we're just cattle to these entities, then I still want to know. The only real question for me is, what has this phenomenon cost the people associated with it? And is there any peace or restitution that will suffice for those who still live and for those who are currently dealing with dark forces from both official and rather spookily unofficial sources? People like Matthew Brown, Dylan Borland, and David Crush, amongst many others. What about the dead and missing scientists, the UFO witnesses, the experiences, and even politicians, let alone the entirety of the human race being gaslit for decades? What price? Forgiveness. What are we willing to accept? What of those people who have done questionable things to keep the UFO secret? Surely they must be brought to book. There is the sense in some circles close to the official efforts to disclose that if we don't offer amnesty and pardons to these officials and operatives, then we will have no hope of getting disclosure. Well, here's a newsflash. We're not getting voluntary official disclosure. Certainly it seems nothing of any real importance, despite the valiant efforts by a few notable representatives in Congress. Those black cancerous organs of government that have held these secrets for so long know well what they have done. It was a dirty job from the start, and they set about their duties with relish. All the while fully aware it did away with transparency and accountability and mortally wounded democracy. Nuremberg told us unequivocally that the defense of "I was only following orders" is no defense at all. So maybe we should level the threat of dire consequence at these keepers of UFO secrecy. So what if it does drive them deeper underground? Maybe, just maybe, the threat would be enough to start the landslide of official whistleblowers. And only for those that come forward should we consider reduced penalties. There it is again, the sting of unsatisfactory bargaining that we were told we must make for morsels of disclosure. But what of the killers? What of the technical operatives that have hacked into personal computers of innocent people and placed illegal material on the hard drives in order to silence, discredit, and destroy witnesses, whistleblowers, and lives? Are these individuals patriots? Does it take a super patriot to do these despicable and illegal things? Are we to glorify their efforts in doing the worst to our best in the name of national security? How much are we willing to stomach? No. Why should we have to stomach their bargain? The amnesties, the pardons. Fuck these people. Make them pay. Drive them deeper underground. The dirt is where they belong. Give them life in prison. Give them the death penalty for murder over a secret. In my opinion, they'd better start whistleblowing toot sweet before Bledsoe's prophecy comes true or some other incident happens that blows the lid off everything. Then, where will all the secret keepers find themselves? With their pants down and no bargaining position. That's where. Make no mistake, when the dust settles, there will be trials. A righteous reckoning on those who gave the orders and for those who carried them out. And those trials, should they be televised, and I sincerely hope they are, will make for compulsive viewing. What I've just outlined is just one reaction to the officially held secrets of ufology that are being kept by a select few for decades, who may or may not have done questionable things in pursuit of their duties. But one thing seems clear to me. If the officials concerned with the subject don't cooperate, then at some point in the future, another Nuremberg awaits us, and we can only hope that those who are to be tried are alive and in rude health and in full control of their various faculties, in order that they feel every last inch. Am I right to say what I've just said? Am I wrong? Truthfully, I'm both right and wrong. And a one-size-fits-all solution to this problem just doesn't exist. We must judge each aspect and facet on its own merits and deal with them accordingly, legally, fairly. Happily, we don't need the secret keepers. With faith in our humanity and a new Herculean stab at reorganizing ourselves so that the non-academic individuals plug more readily into the academic institutions, we can all but dispense with an official stamp to announce we're not alone. And there should be more transparency from everyone who investigates this phenomenon, so that more eyes and ears can connect the dots. What was true when this phenomenon started is still true now. We are disclosure. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. Do like, subscribe, and share. It really would help the channel. And until next time, bye-bye.